Hi, I'm Judith Richard. I'm the broker owner of Perfect Choice Properties here in Concord. And my guest today is Lisa Mulrey from Bangor Savings Bank.
Hi, Judy. How are you?
I'm terrific. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I
Yes.
appreciate you joining me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure.
Take me through the loan process. As a loan officer,
The loan
take me through that. Sort of, kind of like what a buyer has to go through.
So initially, I get a call from you may send me a borrower, and they're looking to possibly buy their first home. So what I would do is I would ask them a few questions.
Okay.
Where they make their money, how long they've been employed, just get the basics, because there are things that are required of borrowers. Employment history, perhaps they just graduated from college and they're starting their career out maybe with just the last couple of months.
Okay.
And we do have certain other requirements that we would need. So I just kind of get the story. I just want to hear what their story is. After that, we take the application. And once we take the application, that's when more information starts coming out. You start noticing maybe credit issues, or perhaps maybe they don't have a lot of money for a down payment. So we might look at, say, one of our programs that has down payment assistance if it's needed. Perhaps mom and dad want to gift them some money for the down payment. So we start pulling the story, and it gets to be more information that comes out. Once we have application, we pull credit, and we decision the loan. Once the loan is decisioned.
So let me interrupt you
Sure.
and ask you exactly what do you mean by decision the loan?
So we have our loan programs. Once we put the application into our loan programs, we're able to take the information that was gathered from the borrower.
Okay.
And we submit it through Fannie Mae.
Okay.
Or we submit it through Freddie Mac. Or we even have Ginnie Mac. We have other options.
All right.
Perhaps they're VA qualified. We run it through VA, which is GUS. The decision engine from Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac comes back and lets us know if the loan is approved or denied, or if it's a risk.
Oh, okay.
So at that point, there's actual underwriting guidelines, and there's certain requirements that the system lets us know what will be required for the borrower to bring in order to proceed with the loan process. We give the borrower a list of items that's required. The loan goes into the system, and the way that we at Bangor manage our loan process is it actually goes right to the underwriter first.
Oh, that's interesting, and probably
It's a huge savings of time.
Time, yeah. Okay.
Most of the time, some lenders will do the underwriting process after they've gathered the title, after they've gathered the appraisal. We try to just nip that in the bud and find out if we're approved, and we can get the borrower to the next step, which it would be the appraisal. We would order title, and at that point we would wait for the appraisal to come back to make sure the property qualifies.
Okay.
And then the title, there's no title issues on the property. So once we have the appraisal and we have the title binder, those are reviewed by the underwriter.
Okay.
And once they're approved, then we're on our way to closing.
So is that our three favorite words as realtors? Clear to close?
Clear to close.
Clear to close.
And one of the things a lot of folks don't realize is that there is, even though we are clear to close, we're not rushing it over to the title company and making the appointment. We do have to have the 3-day the 3 days to review the closing disclosure to make sure that the borrower is comfortable with all the figures, and there are no changes that are required. And then 3 days later, we can schedule our closing. So it usually takes right now between 30 and 45 days, depending on the appraisal issues.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And that's just a regular standard loan if they're buying you for about 45 days.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
That pretty much is the standard now you're finding? 45 days is probably...
45 days. I do have a situation I'm in right now where it's been 3 weeks and we're trying to push 3 weeks. And that's challenging, but I think we're going to make it.
Okay. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
Have a great day, everyone.